Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. First carry now for David Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, Gentry rolling to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Malone. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Montgomery. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it makes it a touchdown for Chicago. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Murray. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive #1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw. Gentry. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on 1st down. Malone. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Gentry. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake. Gentry. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Gentry. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Gentry. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. To throw on second down, Gentry. And that is incomplete here. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Gentry. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Malone, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Gentry. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Gentry. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gentry. That's complete to Mooney. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as a it turns out that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles, they at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 41, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gentry. This is Donnell with a grab. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Devin Singletary, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. Next, we head off to check out another game. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we'll grab our passports and head down to Mexico City. See what's going on in the International Series. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Corey Davis, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Murray now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Crusaders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnell Mooney, the target there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Gentry. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Gentry. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Gentry. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down now. It's Malone. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray completes it to Hardman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Crusaders are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gentry. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Looking to throw on second down. Gentry throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll look to throw again. Complete to Mooney on the slant. 7 yards the pickup there. Off play action. Gentry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Gentry. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Gentry. That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Blankenship out for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Murray now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Murray's got to have this one.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off at the 22.
A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Malone, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And they take a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knock them back on their heels and surprise the heck out of them.
So for Chicago, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they